do it. Guys, if you don't mind, we're gonna do an express call tonight. Some of you know I was a foster parent for many years, had 11 placements. I said I'm retired. I let my license lapse. And a couple weeks ago, maybe 10 days ago, a friend of mine who's part of the system called me and said, can you come out of retirement for one more child? And so here I am with a 2-year-old, didn't expect to do it. And I will say, God said you can only get what you can handle. And I'm looking at him like, are you sure with this one? This one is a different one. So I'm going to make it an express call, and I just want to honor everybody's time. But I want to just first talk to you about what has been working and what has been doing really awesome. I think one of the biggest things that people are looking for is they want to be able to know what to do in network marketing. They want you to be able to tell me what to do. What are the steps? When I'm talking to people, you guys, I'm telling them that there are 2 areas of this business that give people a lot of friction. And we have cracked the code on how to show people what to do. And I don't care if people are enrolled directly to me or they're 30 levels down in this organization. I hope when someone asks the question, how do you share Isagenix, that they say, we have a 3-step simple system. It's called PVC. And for anyone new, PVC is so simple, and it is born from why people make buying decisions. I went to business school, and I will tell you, I heard about companies in network marketing that were having systems. And when you really pull back the covers and you go, wait a second, that's not a real business system. That's actually just hocus pocus. Like, that's not wearing a button that flashes and having a car decal. Those are not systems. And we've attracted the most professional, sophisticated, mature people into this organization. And I knew that people like that were not going to accept, I'm going to get a car decal, wear a flashing button, post, and pray that someone responds. We needed real business systems. And so PVC was born out of why people make buying decisions. And when people implement this is what I can tell you. You get more yes. And so PVC simply stands for, I'm going to show you, because I draw this out for people on my calls constantly. So I have it right on my whiteboard because I drew it out earlier today for someone right here. Picture, video, cart. A lot of us know it, but I want to talk about why it works. Why does it work? Pictures, video, cart. I'm going to tell you in an example. I've shared this example before, but I was in Home Depot once with my youngest daughter, Trinity. We're in line. There's one cashier, and someone has no tag on a 2x4. There's a complete confusion, and it's hey, wait, we got a price check, whatever's happening. And I'm standing there in line waiting. And a woman taps me on the shoulder and she said, excuse me, I'm sorry to be so weird, but I have to tell you, your eyelashes are amazing. And I said, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I don't do a thing, not mascara, not a serum, not even a curler, nothing. I happen to be holding my phone in my hand. And I said, it is absolutely this liquid collagen that I've been using. And I said, but it's not just lashes. Look at these pictures. Look at this. I know. Look at this hair regrowth. Look at this scar healing. Look at all of these pictures. Look at this glow up. So I start showing her, and she says, wow, that's awesome. I've been looking for a good collagen. There are so many out there. Is this one really the best one? Guys, V is video. No one on this team should become an expert on collagen. Frankly, I want to appear as being the least knowledgeable person in the room. Because when you're too knowledgeable, you don't duplicate. People go, oh my gosh, Dawn, you know everything. I could never be you. I think one of the biggest threats to really capable, competent people is that people may look at you. People might look at Lauren Frierson if she was and say, Lauren, I'm not a clinical nutritionist. I don't have this unbelievable following. I can't articulate like you. Lauren has done such a beautiful job of using the systems so that she appears to be as duplicatable as possible. To that end, I say to the woman, listen, I don't know if it's the best one, but you got to check out this video of why this one is so special. What's your cell phone number? I say, okay, here, I'm texting you right now this video. And I said, by the way, this is one that you can only get through people. So I'm also sending you a link to a cart. You can just check out. It's free shipping. And by the way, you can use this for 30 days. And if you don't agree, it's amazing. The company refunds your money. It's literally, you'll get your sexy back or your money back. But here's a link to order it. No harm, no foul. If you want to do it, no big deal. But I just want you to have it. So if you want to order it, you have a link. So I turned back to my youngest daughter. We're talking. And the woman taps me again. She said, excuse me again. I just wanted to let you know I ordered it. I look at my phone, ding, you have a new customer. And guys, that's really where PVC was refined. I said, well, wait a second. What did I do? I showed her a picture, I sent her a video, and I sent her a link to a cart. And guys, if I'm standing in line with someone and I just was talking to them and they wanted to order without any of that, I would still say to them, I'm going to send you some pictures, I'm going to send you a video, and I'm going to send you a link to a cart to order. And why would I do that? I do that all day long because I want them to see the ease of our process. It's not in this business. Listen, and I will tell you, Lauren and I both come from a place where we began our journey in Isogenics as really strong enrollers. My first month in Isogenics, I knew it. I went to 3 high schools and 3 colleges. I collected friends like some people collect precious moments. If you're in my life, you're in my life for life. And so I just always collected people. And when I love something, I told everyone. By the way, just put a side note if you're taking notes. I tell a lot of people that are just these influential people like that, people that always tell me about books and restaurants and movies. They're the first person, if they try a great mascara, to call me and say, oh my gosh, I used a good mascara, girl. You need to know about it. I always say to them, you know what? You're a network marketer. You just don't get paid for it. Because how many people, I mean, remember the movie Bird Box? They didn't do any advertisement and everybody and their brother saw it. I mean, The Bachelor, like these shows that people are just telling everyone about, how much they like a book. The Colleen Hoover books became so popularized because a lot of people saw other people reading them. They told other people, they grew and grew and grew. And it's like, now you can't get it on the library app. You can't get a Colleen Hoover book because they're so popular. We're all network marketers. Most people don't get paid for it. If you love something, you tell people about it. And so I want people to really just understand the PVC is a very simple system because it's not what you can do, it's what you can duplicate. I started saying that we were big enrollers. So I think Lauren and I both in our first month, I think I enrolled 18 people and she enrolled 22 people in our first month. Why? Because we both had people that trusted our recommendations. We both were people that shared stuff that we love. She had the added benefit of being a clinical nutritionist. I mean, I would chase her down the road for any recommendation that she had. And we started with a lot of people. But I want to tell you that if you want to become a great success in Isogenics, it's not what you can do, it's what you can duplicate. Can we show a lot of people how to do what we're doing? So how to share Isogenics, PVC. There's no other way to do it. And I will tell you, I've tried all the ways that don't work. So allow me to save you from making the mistake. So let me tell you about some things that I used to do that do not work. So you'd write me and say, hey, it's Kathy, I want to ask you about this nutrition you've been sharing about. Kathy, I'm so glad you asked. Let me take my time and type out about a 30-page dissertation about cleanse days, ionic supreme, adaptogenic herbs, things that I have no business opining about. Let me write you a long list. Let me explain to you things that you didn't ask about, like how you're not really hungry, maybe a little bit on cleanses, and way, way too much. Excuse me. And then I wondered, where did Kathy go? She's joined witness protection. Well, no, she could be in her closet reading my messages that went on for days. And so I just want to save you. The messages like that do not work. People have a short attention span. They want to see pictures. And I don't know about you guys, but excuse me, show me a before and after, especially about something that I'm interested in, where I see like myself in the before, and I'm pulling out my credit card. People make buying decisions based on visual stimulation. Video in 2 minutes. Isogenics has videos for almost every single product. They're well articulated. They're not salesy. They're not hocus pocusy. They're, in many cases, they're articulated by the chief science officer, Dr. Joshua Plant, who graduated first in his class from Harvard. A 2-minute video just really compels people to say, my questions are answered. Cool, that hit every bullet point. I'm good to go. And cart, if you're not using carts, I mean, there was a time when we first came into Isogenics, well, I would take down your information. Kari, let me see, get me your address, your phone, your email, okay, your credit card number, and your social security number. We took everyone's social security number and they gave it to us. And I still can't believe it. But guys, now it's so simple. You create a cart for someone and you literally send it off. I created a cart for a girl literally while I was at a stoplight today. popped it off until I was at my destination. She had already ordered. Carts make it simple and they make it duplicatable. And so that's PVC. Many of you on this call have heard about PVC. You've been trained on it, but I just want to challenge you. Are you doing it? Are you teaching it? Are we duplicating the depths? If I ask someone who's 4 levels down from you, tell me how you get how you share Isogenics. How do you spread the word of Isogenics? How do you share these products? Are they saying PVC? We've got to create that song that everyone's singing. We had it 2 years ago. You could ask anyone. And on this team, PVC. That's it. Dreamers in action, team win, PVC. I want to reiterate for all the new people and any of us that may have been like, I'm going to go back to this old way, or I'm not going to necessarily teach it because I think everyone knows it and our new people don't know it. Now, the other friction point for network marketing in general is there is an incredible business opportunity associated with this company. However, it can be awkward to share it, and it can be, I mean, listen, there is a stereotype that's real associated with this industry. And in some cases, it's fairly earned. Let's be honest. Guys, I will prospect anyone. If someone shared cross paths with Kim Kardashian and that you can connect me, I want to talk to her because I'd say, Kim, you have multiple streams of income, girl. I know you get it. I want to tell you about a great opportunity I think you'll love. I will prospect anyone. And I really will tell you, I believe to my core, it's an incredible opportunity for anyone. However, even I can make it super awkward. I've been doing it for 10 years. I've done it a lot of times. Even I can make it awkward and weird. But here's how to completely neutralize any weirdness around sharing the opportunity. And it's the 1, 2, 3 system. And here's how it works. It's literally, oh my gracious, I am so happy, Laura, that you're getting started. I'm blown away by you taking this first step, trusting me. And I want to do one more thing. I want to show you this welcome video. I want you to watch this. Welcome to isogenics.com is where you find the video for everyone who's looking for it. I want you to watch this video. And when you watch it, I want you to tell me if you're a 1, a 2, or a 3. And Laura, I know you. So I think I know what you are, but I want to make sure I'm right. Once you watch it, let me know. 1, 2, or 3. Again, I think I know what you are. You're a good friend, but let me know if I'm right. And people watch that video. And if you've never seen it, again, you can find it at welcome to isogenics.com. It's a concise video. It's beautifully produced. It's the founder of Isogenics, Kathy Coover, this professional, poised, articulate woman, welcoming people to Isogenics, giving them a few really relevant bullet points, and then letting them know a 1 is someone who just would love to use the products. A 2 is someone who wants to get them paid for. And a 3 is someone who'd love to go the distance with the income opportunity. And guys, here's what happens. A couple of beautiful things happen. People watch that. You would have never asked to do this. It happened to me recently. Never in a million years would you have asked that person to do it. And they write you back and go, would you believe I'm a 3? Or they write back and go, I'm a 2. They want to just share. They want to share with a couple of people and get it paid for. And you had no idea. The opposite has happened to me too. Someone I thought like, oh, this person is like Kim Malmstrom quality. They're so into it. They'd be amazing. And they back and they go, I'm a 1. And I'm surprised because I'm thinking, whoa, I thought by your conversations, you'd be a 3, maybe a 4, but you're a 1. Okay, 1 for right now. Great. That tells me where you are. So we're not going to have any weird conversations where I'm thinking something that you're not. And so I love this system. And I've told some of you about the situation I have. I have a friend whose husband sold his company. She's so much like us. She would be so awesome on the team. And I knew she was, if she plays a lot of pickleball, has a lot of really fun lunches, and she doesn't need to work. And I said to her, listen, Layla, you are so my people. You're so who I'm looking for. When 1, 2, 3 came out, I just said, will you watch this video and let me know if someone like you would look at this and respond. So she said, yeah, I'll watch it. Absolutely. Let me get back to you. She calls me a little bit later and she goes, hey, sit down. I'm a 3. I was like, stop it. I'm a 3. She saw our pajamas and Prosecco party. And she said, I share stuff with people all the time. And I think it looks like fun what you're doing. So she was a 3, someone I just sent it to. And guys, hot tip, send it to people that you're like, I'm too chicken to ask you, and ask them what they think of it. I just thought I would have never asked her. I would have never been like, would you do this business with me in between pickleball and lunch? and the time, then how you don't need the money at all. I just what I'm embarrassed to tell you that I say everyone's a prospect, and I just wouldn't have asked her. I'm now sending it to people going, listen, I know this probably isn't for you. Will you watch this video though? Because you're exactly the kind of person I'm looking for. Will you watch this video and tell me what you think? Well, is this a hokey pokey video? Do you think you'd watch this and respond to it if this was something you're into? And so that's the 1, 2, 3 system. The other thing that I love about telling people as we're talking to people that might be looking at this opportunity is the drive the line system. The drive the line system is really just, hey, if you have a prospect, connect them with other people on the team. I mean, if I have a great prospect, I'm saying the other day, last week, I have someone who's been in network marketing, has been let down, disappointed, disenchanted by this industry, and really swore it off, said, I'll never do it again. Well, we have a great conversation. I start telling her about our systems. I tell her about PVC. I tell her about 1, 2, 3. I tell her about this driving the line system. And driving the line is really letting other people in the organization help you develop the people that you're bringing in. So I tell her about that. And what I did was I wanted to show her. I said, I want to introduce you to my great friend, Brandy Brokaw. She has a very similar story to yours. And I'd love you to hear what Brandy's experience was joining this company. She too was disenchanted and let down by network marketing. And she decided that she would give us 30 days to try to restore her faith. And I want you to hear what the outcome has been, the success that she's had. And so Brandy responded and just said, here's my story. It was so beautifully done. She connected. It turned out they knew mutual people from the industry. They had this really cool back and forth. And then Brandy said, listen, I'd love to jump on a Zoom with you. And I'd love to talk to you, eye to eye, and just share this with you. Guys, that's drive the line. And so here's what happened is that the girl, her name's Abby, that I pray will join us. And she's the one that we want to, our goal is to restore people's faith that have been let down by this industry, because I believe so strongly that Dreamers in Action and Team Win are doing it right. And so my commitment to her is, hey, if there's people that you think would be amazing at this, introduce them to me and I'll help you get them started. I'll share the story. I'll draw out the comp plan. I'll tell them our systems. And then here's what happens is, let's say that Abby introduces me. She has a great friend, Michelle, another amazing person who's been let down by the industry. So she introduces me to Michelle and I do a Zoom with, and this is hypothetical, none of this has happened. But let's just say I do a Zoom with Michelle and just say, hey, Abby said you're great. She says you're disenchanted. I want to tell you what we're doing. I have no idea if it's for you, but if it is, I really want to tell you about the systems that we use. And I will tell you that 99.9% of the time, people in this industry go, look at these systems and go, wow. So if you know people that have been in other companies, I promise you, I talk to a lot of network marketers and people are like, this makes sense. PVC, 1, 2, 3, drive the line, it makes sense. So say I do this call with Michelle, I tell her all these things and she's like, yeah, this is good. I'm in. With Abby, I'm going to give 30 days and just see if we can restore our faith. And she, at the end of that call, I'm going to ask her, who can I talk to for you? So Michelle says, hey, I want you to talk to Paige and I want you to talk to Jen. And so I keep doing calls. That's driving the line is I keep doing Zooms for all the way down the chain. And I know every leader on this team will do the exact same thing. We'll just keep driving the line. And if I can't help the person, I'm going to say, oh my gosh, well, I mean, Holly could help you. Holly is so, she's owned a fitness club. She could absolutely help you. Nicole Miller would jump on with you in 2 seconds. She's amazing. We'll just keep using the team to just inspire confidence in people. Oh, you want a Julie Westall? Oh my gosh. Yes, you need to talk to someone that's an esthetician who's a multipreneur, who's so smart and so wise. Absolutely. And so driving the line is just the concept of allowing this team, the energy, the community, the knowledge, the wisdom, the connection, just allowing the team to really rise each other up. And are we driving the line? Are we making those connections? And so that's really the challenge that I have. And then the fourth thing that I will tell you is I love teaching to the comp plan. I think it's another unique distinction that we have across this team to really be able to show people how to make money in isogenics. And there's some really key bullet points that anyone can learn. Like we talk a lot about the highest rank in isogenics. It's 10 people who know 2 people who eat or have skin. You hit a lot of bonuses going to that highest rank, but that is the highest rank. And you tell people that and they say, wait a second, I've stood in grocery lines longer than that. I've been in a spin class with more people than that. This doesn't seem that difficult. But the highest rank, when you're talking to people and they want to know, like, what is my goal? I can't stand when I don't know what the goal is. I can't stand working for anything where I don't know where are we going. Tell people where we're going. We're going to tell you bite-sized goals along the way. Of course, we want you to get started and become an associate. We want you to order your own product, become an associate. And then your next step is you're going to grab 2 people to try it with you. You just try it with you. Money back guarantee makes this an easy yes. When I asked I asked 5 girlfriends when I got started, I said, guys, try this with me so I won't quit. That was my mentality at the time. And I just said, here's the deal. We'll get our sexy back or our money back. This is an easy one. But I remember saying to them, look at the pictures of my neighbor. Look at her results. This is bananas, you guys. We can do this. And so you're having 2 people get started. And then the whole goal, this whole compensation plan is you plus 2, them plus 2. I want every person who gets started to have that same amazing accountability that I had when I started. When I started with those 5 girlfriends, guys, I wanted to jump clear off the wagon. I wanted to swan dive, triple gainer, whatever the diving terms are. I was ready to do that right off the my restrictions with myself. I was ready to do that, but the accountability changed everything. It changed my compliance. And so I did great with accountability because they'd pull me back and go, hey, we committed to do this together. You got this. And I always tell people that's the difference maker. I want people to have that. So every person that gets started, I assume, again, unless you're in witness protection, you know 2 people who want to try this with you and hold you accountable and get their money back if they don't love it. Even if you use it all, day 30, call the company, they'll refund you in full. When people buy systems, you guys, like let's say I have a lot of people that start on premium or value packs. Let's say you start on one of those packs and you say, the bars weren't for me. Okay, well, the company will refund you just for the bars, just for the a la carte item you might not have loved. They'll refund you. I always tell people, get the best pack that you can possibly start with. It's like buying a whole bunch of dresses from Nordstrom. You like them all, right? In the store, you're like, I love them all. Try them on in your light. Try them on and get an opinion from someone who lives under your roof and try them all on. And anything you don't like of those dresses, take back to Nordstrom. It's the exact same way with this nutrition, with these products. Anything you don't like for the first time, you could have been in Isagenix for 10 years like me. If it's the first time you're trying it, you use it for 30 days and you don't agree it's awesome, you get your money back. So I presume that everyone knows 2 people who want that kind of a guarantee for products that are absolutely guaranteed and proven to work. And so when people get started, I just say, Dawn, you're getting started. I'm so excited. I want you to watch this 1, 2, 3 video. And who do you know that'll hold you accountable and try this with you? Who are 2 people? If I know Dawn well, I'd suggest people. I'd say, Dawn, how about your neighbor? Your one cousin that I met? Would she be into this? We should ask her. She's amazing. I could tell when I met her. She's like, knows the hottest things. She would love this. And so if I know people, I say, Jay, oh my gosh, would Dan do this with you? How about your mom? Your sister? Your 2 neighbors, the 2 coworkers I see you with at the gym all the time, would they try this with you? And so that's the whole compensation plan. I love to talk to people about how the highest rank in this company is 10 people who know 2 people who eat or have skin. You make $5,000 in bonuses, maybe more, to do that, to run to the highest rank. And it really is what catapults and catalyzes people into an extraordinary income. The whole comp plan opens up and starts to multiply when you hit Crystal Executive, the highest rank in the company, $5,000 in bonuses to go there. And so I want people to just know that. I want people to start setting goals and setting goals for their team. And that's the system. People want to know, like in our first year, we had a record-setting first-year income. I mean, bananas. I still look back and I can't believe it. And people ask, how did you do it? And I tell people, the system was this. Everybody goes Crystal Executive. It was our standard. So I went Crystal Executive. 6 of my girlfriends that I had enrolled went to Crystal Executive, and they were duplicating it. It became our standard. 10 people who know 2 people who eat or have skin. And thank God, I just praise God that the systems came out. Maybe 3 years ago, we started talking about PVC. It changed everything in our business because it created something to say, what do I do? How do I share Isagenix? Pictures, video, cart. How do I share the business opportunity of Isagenix with every person who gets started? 1, 2, 3. Send the welcome to Isagenix video and ask people, are you a 1, a 2, or a 3? Let me know what you are because I think I know, but let me know. And that's really what changed everything in our business. So I am just excited for the new people who are coming on board. I'm excited for the people that are with me on the comeback tour. I know a lot of our leaders are getting new people started. They're bringing in, they're on the recruiting spree, and I love it. And so as we grow, I just think it's so important to just really use the foundation of systems. It's what draws people in, it's what makes people stay, and it creates ease for everyone doing this. I just appreciate you guys so much. I hope this was helpful. PVC, 1, 2, 3, drive the line, 10 people who know 2 people who eat. And I'll tell you, I know a lot of you have your own personal systems for tracking prospects and tracking who you got started. And there's so many great systems for that. We'll talk about those on a future call. Have a great night, guys.